Congratulations on the record.
Thank you so much.
Really exciting. In my kind of vast preparation for this interview, I went on YouTube and looked on some interviews with you guys. And is it true that you guys scrapped an entire record to get to this point? Mm-hmm. Can you tell the fans a little bit about why that happened?
Sure. I mean, I think it just was, it didn't take the fans already know. It's one of those things where you work for a year, and I think what it was the Blackberry took so long and so much out of us that we needed a break. And then we had that break and we were like, oh shit, like we really missed being in a band, so we got together to write a record. But at that point, I don't think we were ready to make a record. We were just ready to play with each other.
Right.
And so we went to a studio and we worked for about a year, but we didn't finish. Like we just kind of ran out of time.
Yeah.
And we still had all these things kicking around in our heads, like there were still songs we wanted to write.
Uh-huh.
So while we were in the mixing process of it, kind of just took a step back and we're like, this doesn't feel like we're 100% happy with this record. So let's just go back into the studio anywhere and just kind of start recording some songs. We wrote 4 new songs, and at that point it was like, wow, I think we actually found the new shit. Like these 4 are better than the 30 that we wrote last year. So
will those songs dead and buried? Will they ever see the light of day?
One day, it'd be fun. Yeah. It's not something we're like ashamed of or anything. I think it's cool to hear the process that led us to Danger Days.
Uh-huh. And typically on your downtime during like a tour situation, what do you guys like to do? How do you spend your off time?
Sleep.
Sleeping and like family time.
Try to get that in. On the road, you mean? Too?
Yeah.
On the road.
Wake up, walk around, look for coffee. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Like you wake up. Me and Mikey get up kind of early, just kind of walk
caffeine.
around. It's like a fellowship.
Yeah,
so it's like
right. And listen, so the band's been together for 10 years, is that?
Almost
10 years.
10 years.
And so in the grand scheme of things, you guys are still relatively a young band.
I think so, I guess so.
Do you think about legacy at all? Does that ever come into your daily mindset in terms of, how you want your body of work to be remembered? How do you want to personally be remembered?
I think about that stuff. I think I was just thinking about it the other day. Just when you are a band for 10 years, you're like, wow, that's like a huge chunk of our lives,
right.
And you often wonder, like, what will be viewed as that body of work? I mean, and actively contributing to it, you think about it all the time, what it'll mean later on. But I guess you can't ever predict what it'll mean later on, so just make the best stuff you can.
Is there a point in time, you guys, that you can envision where you're sitting back, not on this couch per se, but you guys are chilling out and you think, you know what, we did what we set out to do. Is that foreseeable for you, or does that feel like a never-ending process that you just keep going until you can't do it anymore?
I think you set up goals for yourself and you achieve those and accomplish some great things. I mean, we've definitely done things that I never thought we would ever be able to even fathom. Like, oh wow, this band's gonna play this huge show or meet these people or touch as many people as we have. But I think what really drives the band is that creative process and just being artists and wanting to write music, wanting to make elements of film and designing, even down to the merch, like designing art for that. So like it's a constant burn inside you. You still have that fire going. You need to create. It's not like we've done this much and then we're good.
Is there one thing in particular that you want your fans to take away from this new record?
I think the strength to be passionate, about what you do and what you create, to basically not bend under any of the pressure from the outside, and to know who you are and what you need to be, and undyingly achieve that goal. Not let anybody stop you.
Interesting. Okay. A couple of crazy, lighthearted questions that some of the fans want. So your house is burning, right? And all your family and friends are out safely, but you can only run back in there and grab one thing. What do you grab?
I'd say my session guitar. Guitar that my brother got me for Christmas about 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's like your replacement.
Yeah.
I think what actually happened was the Session Factory burned down and
yeah.
someone out for you.
Right. Anybody else?
I don't think I need to. I'm not really attached to things.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything I'd go in and grab.
Yeah, I would be fine. Like as long as everybody was safe, I could
let it, I'd hang outside and watch it all burn. I guess.
Yeah. Stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So run in and get the
I
ingredients.
get, you know what I
So
get?
you get a hard
I
drive
know
with
what
any
I
mixes
get.
on it?
I know, I get a glass of water, I drink it, and then I go outside.
Yeah. And so two of you have kids, is that right?
Yeah.
Has that changed the writing process at all? And I know artists get asked that a lot, but.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, even if you don't realize it, it definitely changes that.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that works its way into your everyday life. Obviously, like it's a giant part of your everyday life and your creative process for sure.
Is there, if you're, I don't know if you have a son or a daughter, but
We all have
We've all
those,
have
yeah.
daughters.
you know, would you steer them away from this business?
No, I wouldn't steer away from anything. You know, anything at all. Well, I mean, there's just a couple things actually, but I don't have to get into those.
Right, we want to.
Not like no, whatever she wanted to do, I would totally support.
Uh-huh.
You have to, you know. But you see such, you know, I think it's with any industry too. Like you see like the pitfalls, and you just, you know, you want to make sure that your kids don't ever get hurt in that way.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
there's some scary things about the industry, but when at its purest form, just like living to create and making music like such a universal language. I mean, that's there's nothing better. So I mean, if that's what they want to do, then great.
And you guys are all from Jersey, is that correct?
Mhm.
Cool. And this is ridiculous, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Have you thought about what your Jersey Shore names would be?
No.
No, it's like Situation or no? No.
Agile, probably.
Agile.
I think mine would
I
be
was
Agile.
good. I couldn't. Yeah. I couldn't beat that one.
Awesome. Hey, listen, thanks for taking the time
No
out.
problem.